All right, welcome back. This is the part 2 of PA1's video walkthrough. Now we just managed to log into the workstation, and we now see the Unix prompt, okay, of the workstation. Let's now try to follow through step number 3. So you're asked to do is to type in this command. Okay, let's see if this one is legal. Alright, it says date, D-A-T-E. And you probably guessed it's going to give you the date. Well, not surprising. So you also see the time. Yeah, I'm recording this 10 p.m. at night. Okay, let's go back. Quite simple. And start step number 4. So in this step, we'll be checking out, what are the files in the home directory? To check out the files, just type in ls. It stands for list. Okay. Let's go back to the terminal and try ls. Is it legal? It is, and it's actually giving us all the files in the home directory of CNTeam1. Cool. Working. Now what else we need to do for step 4? We need to now create a file that contains your login time. How do we do that? Well, we know that date not only gives us the date as well as the login time. So by doing date, we should have the login time. Now we need to create a file to to record the login time. So the way to do it on Unix is to borrow the symbol greater than. So it's almost working like an arrow. The output from date is going to go into this thing, which is a text file called the login time. Let's copy and paste this, and then see if the command is accepted by the operating system. Date going to login time.txt. Well, it's not complaining, but how do we know if login time is created, and how do we know it's containing the login time? Hey, checking the files in the directory, right? If this file is going to be created, it should be in the directory, and it should show if we do ls. There we go, login time.txt right there. Now the question is, how do we know login time there really contain the login time? Login time.txt there really contain the login time. So we just ls and see login time.txt to check out the content of the file. We do this. The command is called cat. It actually stands for concatenate. But I'm not exactly sure why concatenate is to display the content. Yeah, sometimes these Unix programmers, first gen Unix programmers, they could define command out of no intuitive reasons. So cat login time.txt. This should show the content in login time.txt. There, we see login time here. Cool. And let's move on to the next step. Help yourself. You may find out how to use ls, this command, for more information about files by doing this. So man here is a command. And this is a command to allow users to know more about this command. Okay, so man here stands for manual. So what man ls does is to pop up ls's manual. So let's just try and see if we could brought up the manual of ls. There we see. So this is a BSD General Commands manual, and it's manual for ls, the command to list directory contents. So there are several flags people can use to operate ls so that we show the directory contents in slightly different way. And let's see. We will scroll down. You could do enter, enter, enter. It's gonna scroll down one line at a time, or space. That's gonna jump one page at a time. Let's jump a little bit further to this one here. -L. It's gonna list information about these files in the directory in a long format, which means it tells you more detail. Now to exit from the menu page, just type Q, which stands for quit. So ls-l, that should show the files in long format. There. So these are the files in the directory, including the login time.txt. So there are more information. For example, the owner of the file, the group the owner of the file belongs to, the file size, and the date and time the file is created or modified last. Great. So we complete step 5. Now step 6, moving from directory to directory. All right, sounds complicated. So first thing we do is to create a directory. Okay, we know how to create a file. How about creating a directory? So this is the command, make dir. So mk stands for make, dir stands for directory. So we are creating a directory called the pa1. mk dir pa1. How do you know it's created? Well, why not? ls again. Right there, ta1 is created. And then copy the login time file to the above created directory by doing this. All right. Now here's yet another new command, copy cp. And it's copying from the first argument to the second argument. So let's try it out. Oops, sorry. Yeah, this is where I want to go. Copy login time.txt to pa1. All right. So that should make a copy of login time.txt to the directory pa1. Now the question is, how do I enter pa1? Right? Regularly on a graphical user interface, you double click on the directory pa1 or the folder pa1. Let's see what the assignment says. Go to the created directory by saying cd and the name of the directory. So cd here stands for going to the directory. Okay. Change the directory. Right. cd pa1. So what do you want to do? Yeah, you might be thinking what I'm thinking. Checking whether login time.txt is right here. Working? Very good. Yeah, ls to check. But the PA assignment description is asking us to do something slightly more complicated. So ls-l, we know this is to give you the long format of the files all in directory. And this is go to, so we'll be creating another file, filecheck.txt, containing the output of this. Let's see, so that should contain the files with detailed information. Let's see. Oops. Should be ls-l to file check.txt. No complaint. And let's check if it's there. Yes. Yeah, we just created this file check.txt. And what should be in it? Yeah, it should contain this, right? Login time.txt's detail information. Let's see. oh, how do we see the content of a file? Cat, right? File check.txt. Hey, it actually contains 2 files, but hey, the file check.txt is not yet created. It contains nothing. Therefore, 0 bytes. Let's go back and see if we finish step 6. Well, not yet. So last is to change back to the original directory. So cd change directory. By saying ... it's actually suggesting the operating system to move back up 1 level. Let's do cd ... Okay, it looks like there's no change, but if you noticed right here on the path, yeah, we were in the pa1 subdirectory, right? We now move back to the home directory, tilde. If you do ls, you will see that, hey, it's the directory that contains a lot more files. And that's the end of walkthrough video part 3.